Everything's working okay. Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I'm Jason, your host. I'm just going to do a few things. I want to do a new drink for myself. I'm going to get that ready. Putting in I'm going to need some more water in here. I hope everybody's having a good morning. Right. This is going to be needed for what we do, and we're just arranging things. Well, there's a few things here that need to be cleaned and things that need to be done. The first thing is get myself a new straw. A little bit of juice in it, and there we have my drink, my new drink. Let me just turn this slightly. There, that's better. Just have my tablets. So how is everyone? We are. I'm going to be doing a hello Parker. Yay, Parker's here. So I'm just going to have my medication. Right, okay. So we should start doing bits and pieces. The first thing we should do, Bertie King's Beautiful, is I'm just going to do a few little bits of dishes that need to be done here before we start doing anything we can thought of. There's a little bit of washing still here. I want to wash my bits and pieces like my old thing that I use. So I'll be sitting down again in a few seconds until this is done. Right. But we might actually get this one's washed it. I'm washing now. We might actually get Stalker at some point in time. Stalker 2. I love the Stalker games. I've pretty much given up on the Stalker games. Seriously. It's been so long since I've played the original Stalker. Right, so that's been done. Right. Now where's the... Aha, there it is. We need the towel. Yes. So we're just going to set up the bits and pieces. I'm going to do the same food I did yesterday. There's a few things we want to do beforehand. In fact, let's see. Hello, Teetles. Hello, Goblin Moon. Hello. So I am just going to set up everything that needs to be set up. First of all, I need to remember to oh, we've got water in there, that's good. We have water. We have water in the thingamajig. We have water in the thingamajig. We're gonna have just a simple lunch. Potatoes, carrots, and have some tuna with it. Same thing I had yesterday, because I want to use up the potatoes and the carrots that are around the house because they used them over Christmas. So potatoes and carrots, I will let it all up going now. There, that is there. Let's take this one over here, put that there, Right. So, actually looking on it. So, first of all, potatoes. Now, those that don't know, I always do potatoes in the skins. I don't peel potatoes because most of the goodness in potatoes is in the skin. So if you're having mashed potatoes, I just quarter them, and yes, I know I use a knife in a weird way. I could cut myself, but I don't because my brain does this way. So there we are. Because yet it's a very bad thing to cut towards your hand, but that's the way my brain works. There we are. We have potatoes in there. The potatoes, we're going to put filtered water. So I use my Berkey for filtered water. There we are. I'll put the last of the potatoes away. We're going to just start it all. So we've got water in there, and then we'll start this off. There's water in there. Over to here. On there. Turn this on. Turn this on, and be on for max to start with. Bingo. Take the other one. That goes there. The carrots. And we should do the carroty things. We should do the carroty things now. Once again, I don't peel carrots because most of the goodness is in the skin and that, so when you cut carrots and things like this, like I'm moving the sharp end of this knife, which is really sharp, towards my thumb, which is a bad idea, but it allows me to gauge the pressure I'm putting on from both sides, the pressure of the knife and the pressure of the carrot, so I can stop myself pretty much perfectly before it will cut me. It is just something I've always done. I've never ever cut myself in probably 40 years of using it this way. So it works for me, but I don't suggest this for anybody else because it can be dangerous, and if you're not watching what you're doing, you will cut yourself. So yeah, these are still the vegetables that I've got in the house from over Christmas, when I did my shopping before Christmas. So I wanted to use them all instead of having my normal risotto. This is one of the few meals that I can have, so yeah. As long as you know what you're doing, you don't have to basically think about what you do because it's just the way your brain is. Yeah, this is sharp. This is serrated as well. This is actually, we bought this along, these knives, I use these for cutting vegetables, but they're actually classed as steak knives. I probably bought them about 30 years ago. No, about about 20 years ago on Amazon, when Amazon first started. Yeah. That is the carrots. All right. Right. We've got the water. Start this going. There we are. Take them both up to the max to start with. We're going to have the plate, and we'll get the tuna out. Different tin tuna. There's not. I only have a couple of types of meat in the house. Actually, no. I tell you what. Hello, Maria. I tell you what. We're not going to have that because I've just realised I've got some frozen pies. I've got some frozen meat pies. I'll have a frozen meat pie with it. Yes, let's have a frozen meat pie. Let's have a see. Where is the frozen meat pies? Not in there. So it's not in the small freezer. So I'm on a search for frozen meat pies. Good morning, HH. Frozen meat pies. We need frozen meat pies. Where's the frozen meat pies? You see, I found there's very few types of food that I can actually eat. So I have to test them and that. And I found that they're very simple. Frozen pies. They cook in the microwave in 4 minutes. They're actually not bad at all. So I will get one of these out and put it in the microwave ready to. It's just a very simple meat pie. And it goes in the microwave, and that's all I'm doing other than potatoes and carrots. Yeah. Simple meat pie. We will have a meat pie with it. Right. So all of that is ready. All of that is doing. I'm going to cook the dog's food in a minute. Well, do the dog's food because the dogs will get some of the gravy in that from the food, from what I have. So I'm not going to give them their food until my food's ready as well. So now we can chat. Now we can chat. Now, for anybody that hasn't, we have a Discord server. I will bring the link up for the Discord server, and anybody is welcome there. You don't have to, but got a really nice group of people starting to form there who and we all have dealt with problems and issues in life, and it's a very much we look after each other, we chat. There's a voice chat server there. You don't have to be involved with it, but it's all to there. But we're also going to start organising games that we can play together. So this is my offer to you. Anyone in this channel at the moment can, if you add my Discord, or you also add my Steam account, all you have to do is go on Discord. My Discord is, let me grab my Discord. I need it. Okay. If you come on there, then, and when you're on there, I will give you my Steam profile to be friends on Steam. And before the sale ends, I will buy anybody that doesn't have Bloons, the game. Anybody who doesn't have Bloons, it's going to be like a community game that we play together. Anybody who doesn't have Bloons, who joins the server and then contacts me on Discord via my personal one, I will, while it's really, really cheap at the moment, yeah, just ask and we can, and I will buy that game for you, and it's a game we can play together. I'm also going to set up a Minecraft server for us all that will be on there, so we can play together on a Minecraft server. I'm also going to set up a few other games on there that once set up will be just the games that we can mess about on and have fun together. Yeah, it's far too good. The potatoes and the carrots are ready. So if anybody wants to thingy, we will all do that together. It's going to be a community place. No griefing, no cheating on the server. When I set up a Minecraft server, no cheating. It's going to be a modded server. And if anybody wants to play games with us on our version, it'll be there for us. Not just when I'm on, though. I'm going to set it up on an actual proper server, so it'll be live all the time. And anyone can join who's in our group. But it's basic rules. We're going to just have fun there, create, spend time together. I'll also set up a few other games. I'm going to open up my Star Trek Online guild that I run on there. I've got a guild in Star Trek Online. You've seen me play on the thingy. If anybody wants to join that, it's open to anybody who is on my channel. Just little things like that. I'm going to set up a set of things that we can do together. We don't have to. It will be optional. It's just people come onto the channel when we're with us together, and some people say, can I come join you on this game and such and such. So if anybody doesn't have balloons, let me know and I will buy it for people, because it's really, really cheap, and I've got a little bit of money still on Discord. I mean, it's still on in my wallet on Steam. Well, yeah, I'd suggest anybody go to this. We have lots of fun there. So, oops, it's already started. Yes, you can. Balloons, the strategy in that you can play on, and you can play on your phone, you can play on your, pretty much, yeah. You have to do the first bit yourself and go through the tutorial and stuff. So let's just turn this down. 6. Wait for the carrots to heat up. It's a nice little strategy game, and one of the nice things about balloons is once you get used to playing it, you can play it in the background while you're chatting with people. As you'll notice, while I'm playing balloons on my streams, we talk about stuff, and I'll talk with people in the chat so we can have our conversations and so on. So it's a game where you don't have to give your full attention to the game. Sometimes when playing Minecraft, if you don't give your full attention to the game, you can die. So my streaming room upstairs is going to go through a bit of a change this month. At the end of the month, I'm going to buy some big 32 gigs of RAM. The mod pack we will be using is all the ATM 8 or 8.1, the latest one. All the mods. We'll be using that one. Yes, Minecraft, all the mods. I'll set up at the server. I'm going to see at the moment, the way my room's set up upstairs, I use my main computer for streaming and vlogging and gaming and all those things, and it's connected to my 3D printer. Yeah, Tenacious is awesome. I love Nick Tenacious. He's a wonderful person. And so, yeah, we'll set up the permissions. In fact, I might even set up a whitelist. So only people on the whitelist can play. So all you'll have to do is give me your name and I'll add it to the whitelist. That might be the easiest one, to have a whitelist of plays instead of a blacklist. So only people on the whitelist will be able to play. I'll see how it goes when I'm setting up. I've run lots of servers. Now also, I'm going to set up something else on there as well. Do any of you remember the game City of Heroes or City of Villains? It's an MMO. Yeah, I probably will mod you two on there so that you can do. Do any of you remember the game City of Heroes and City of Villains? Yes, I'm finally going to launch my own City of Heroes server. It's going to be available for anybody in our thingy. City of Heroes and City of Villains is one of the most amazing MMOs that ever came out. The only real superhero one we ever had. And you can spend literally days in the character generation. The character creation was so good that NCSoft got sued by, I think it was Marvel or DC, one of the two, because you could basically create the Fantastic Four people and everybody else so easily with it. It has, unlike a lot of the superhero games we've had since then, which are all copyrighted and licensed and that, the City of Heroes had the most amazing character generation. And the thing is, I've got the files to set up my own version. Bye-bye for now, Fortio. So I'll set that up. And once again, it will have a whitelist, and only people on the whitelist will be able to play. And so it won't be open to the public. It will just be for us. So the challenges ahead for me is this. No, it's going to be probably, they'll be in the UK, but I have a very good connection. It's going to be on my own server. In my house. I've run lots of servers, so it should be fine. I've got another game that's been running since 1998 on my own servers, so I know how to run a server on my own system. I've got my own static IP, and I've got a server in my bedroom that's been running. But what we'll be using for the server is my laptop. Now, at the moment, my laptop is this. My laptop is used for VR. It's my VR server. In my bedroom, I've split what I use for VR and what I use for my normal streaming and that. So I've got my main computer and my laptop. Now the laptop is very powerful. Would make an excellent server. It's got I believe it's got a 5800H CPU in it with 3.5 gigahertz base speed. It's got 8 cores. I think it's 8 cores and 16 threads. It's kick-ass. It's a 5800H. The only downside is it's only got 16 gigs. And if I want to run both a Minecraft server, a City of Heroes server, and maybe even a 7 Days to Die server on the same computer, I'm going to probably have to wait till later in the month and get 32 gigs and put that into the system instead of 16 gigs. So that system is going to probably be used for the server, because it can be on all the time and will be used through my normal connection. I'm having a new connection this month as well. With this month or next month, I'm supposed to get gigabit connection in my area, and I've already signed up for it. It's not going to take over the one I've already got. I'm going to have both connections separate. But yeah, I should have gigabit up and down, which will mean uploading videos is going to be quick. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just going to turn down the carrots. So that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on me saving money this week. Unfortunately, I haven't seen any upgrades. I've been looking at the DDR5 stuff, and DDR5 only gives you like 5% on top of DDR4. I've checked out all the tech videos and done my own research, and the DDR5 at the moment is only giving like a 5% boost if you're on good quality if you're on DDR 3600 with, like, my main PC has DDR 3600 and it's running on a AMD 5900X 16 core or 12 core 24 thread, and then so I don't see a point in going for this next generation. There's only like a 5 to 10% boost between the 5800H, the 5900X and the 6900X. There's no reason for me to upgrade. I'm gonna not do with it because it's kind of crazy. Yeah. Don't believe the hype, Goblin, please. Oh yeah. In specific tests like that, Vida, yes, but Goblin, don't believe the hype, please. Really watch yourself. The new AMD versions don't seem to be much more better than the 5800. And actually, as crazy as it sounds, if I was going to upgrade my computer, I would go Intel this time. And I hate to say that, but the new version of the Intel CPUs with the efficiency cores now are actually showing that they're faster than the latest AMD ones. The AMD generation 3000, the 3900, the 3900, the 5900s, really good. But the 60 series is not as good. The 60 series isn't seeming as good as the latest Intel. Looks like Intel has had his ass kicked for a couple of generations, and so these latest Inteltron, even though they're more expensive, from a purely performance standpoint, they've taken back the crown. So yeah, I mean, let's see. Let's look at the specification of my 5900H. So 5900X. I mean, I love my 5900X. It's gorgeous. It's 12 cores, 24 threads, boost up to 4.8, level 3 cache, 64 megabytes. It's a really kick-ass thing. I don't think I'll be upgrading it for a while. It's PCI Express 4.0. So what if it's DDR4? It really does rock. Yeah, I mean, level 3 cache, 64 gig. I can't see a reason for me to go. It's the 3D versions might be, but they sort of the 5800 3D was really good. I got the 5900 because yeah. So if you've got quite a few gens back, yes. It's like my 58. It's like the 5800H. It's a mobile processor, but it absolutely rocks. I use that for all my VR. So yeah, you're due a upgrade, Goblin. You are. But have a look at, before you choose AMD, just check this latest Intel gen. Even though I love AMD and everything in my house is the AMD except this little laptop in here, don't just go for AMD. Make sure that their processor is the best one for you when you check. Because they have made a few missteps this last generation, I believe. The CPUs aren't as amazing as the 50 series was, and the 40 series was, and the 30 series was. So I don't know on that. Maybe it's just because of early motherboards. I don't know. Then yeah, because VR chat is an unusual. Let's say VR chat is a very unusual game. It's like when I run VR chat on my laptop, and my laptop is a 5800H, 16 gigabytes, and it's got a pretty much full size 3060 in there, RTX, in my laptop. It's a beast. And VR chat uses nearly 98% of its freaking VRAM. It uses 98%. Half-Life, Alex. Nothing else. You can put Cyberpunk on it and everything. Nothing pushes that thingy. Like, VR chat takes more freaking performance than Cyberpunk on ultra settings. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. My laptop can play Cyberpunk on ultra settings, but I get to 98% VRAM on freaking VR chat. It's cool. So yeah, we'll have that server set up. Once I just want to put 32 gig in it. VR chat is absolutely amazing. Like I say, VR chat helps me so many ways. It's where I socialize, it's where I meet all my friends, it's where I sing. Singing in VR chat is amazing. Going to open mic is wonderful. Meeting new people and spending time with them in VR is just, there's something about virtual reality. Yeah. Cool. I was gonna go Slime VR, but Tundra Labs sent me some trackers for free, so I'm using them and they're awesome. But I would say the only plus that the Slime VR has, you know me, I like to do things all at once, but we could try that. I'm going to remove Bitdefenders from it because Bitdefender doesn't like some of the servers that you've set up. And if I'm just using it as a server and it's not going to go online or anything for internet, it doesn't need Bitdefender installed. If Bitdefender is installed, so I'm going to remove Bitdefender before I try to install my City of Heroes on it. So, okay, so what I'll do that. I'll do it with 16 gig and see how it is. I'll set up just Minecraft and thingy with it. It should be easy enough to do. It's Windows 11, and I think Windows 11 is pretty much the same as Windows 10 when it comes to setting up servers. So we'll see what happens. So I might do that today, then. Set up the server, remove all my stuff. This just means I've got to get my blooming main computer to run with VR again, which would have been a pain in the ass. But in a minute, I think that's the post. There's no one. My dogs are dumb. My dogs are dumb. There was no one at the front door. Yeah, Goblin, how good is Slime now? Because I'm tempted by Slime because of wanting to sleep more in VR chat and be able to lie down. And that's the only problem with Tundra trackers or Vive trackers. Because they track via the lighthouse, if you put a cover over them or if you sit in a certain way on the floor, then they lose tracking. So how good are the Slime trackers now in the latest iteration? Because I'm really interested in them. Do you mind if I add you on Discord so you can help me with them? Because, like, when it comes to, I do like to do stuff like that. It's just, so How much is it How much is it for a full set? Let's find out how much it is for a full set. I don't even know if they're available yet. Slime. Okay, let's go have a look at the website. So Crowd Supply, how much is it for the full set? You can still pre-order on Crowd Supply. View purchasing off. Okay, so if I wanted, actually the lower body set would be fine, wouldn't it? That's not bad. That is not bad. A full set. Ooh, but $190. $190. But I've got tons of trackers, so I don't really need. I'm not gonna fall over and stop being able to do VR, but I might have to pre-order them. But I like my Valve Index, so I'm always going to use my Valve Index with it. But yeah, interesting. But I think I might pre-order them later in the month. So that's something. So we are having a bit of fun here. So then, after I've been on here, after I've eaten my meal, I will go upstairs and I will reconfigure my computer. I will move the VR back to the main computer, which is going to be interesting to try and get work with it again, because I was having issues with VR on my main computer is a complete beast. It's got a 3080 Ti in. And with the 5900X CPU in there, it's kick-ass when it comes to VR chat. So I think I'm going to cross it over, and then I will tweak and mess with my laptop and set it up. Yeah, I mean the 3080 is the no-brainer. It's the 3080 is like the 3090 too expensive, and the 40 series are like, what the hell's going on with them? It's like the power problems and that. Yeah, I love EVGA. Is the most amazing. I couldn't get an EVGA one this time. I had to go for an Asus TUF, but it's still a very good one. But EVGA had the best support for the last EVGA one I had was a 1080 Ti from them with a 10-year warranty. Freaking amazing EVGA support was. It's a loss to everything. But I might end up going AMD next time, because AMD had finally sorted out their codec. Because most streamers, most people who stream and vlog have to have, up until this current generation of AMD, you had to be NVIDIA, because NVIDIA's codecs were always better. Now AMD has now sorted out their codecs. I'd water cool a freaking AMD GPU. Definitely, well, liquid cool. I'd definitely liquid cool an AMD GPU. But yeah. But I think it'll be a couple of generations before I need to replace the 3080 Ti. It's an amazing piece of kit. But yeah, I'm going to move. I need more space. I'm going. This is the problem. I need at least another 2 terabytes of space on my main PC now. Need another 2 TB of space on my main CPU PC now. Bugger. Yeah. God damn it. Yeah, the 20 series wasn't that good, but the 30 series was, yeah, that was worth it. So my main computer needs at least another 2 TB. So let's see how much money am I going to have to spend this to actually do what I want to do. Let's say the priority is to get how much are 2 TB? Amazon 2 TB SSD. I don't have a spare M2 slot, so it's got to be 2 TB internal SSD. Let's see. I mean, they're not expensive like they used to be. So about £130. Ouch. £130 for a 2 TB. Bugger. Yeah, my main PC has two. See, I'm hitting the limit now, unfortunately. See, I've got a really nice motherboard. I bought a Super Ninja motherboard. I mean, we're talking beautiful. The motherboard. Let me just show you my motherboard. I don't usually go for top of the range motherboards, but this was the motherboard that I managed to get for my new AMD processor. Unfortunately, I've maxed out the NVMe slots on it. I've maxed out. I can't have any more M2 drives in it. Not fair. It's not fair. But I need extra space on my main PC if I'm going to move all my VR games back onto it. That's not good. So I've got to sort that. I do have a 2 TB external, but external drives are never as good. Although I might just try to use that. If I can use the 2 TB external and set that up for games, then we're good. Yes, I have 250 freaking games installed on my main computer. It's just the way I am. I have to have that many games. I have to. Okay, so I think first thing we're going to do, we've got to turn on the microwave now. We've got to turn on the microwave. And we've got to cook. We've got to cook. Cook the pie that's going with the food. Now we can start getting the food together. Let's do this. Let's get the food. Let's get it all sorted. Focus sheets, all over the top. Let's put the gravy together. So we've got the gravy in there, and there. There is the carrots. The carrots are ready. We're making some vegetable gravy, because vegetable gravy I seem to be able to have. Vegetable gravy seems 30 barrel, you're getting in the way of me when I'm walking back and forward. That's very usual. You're crazy. Crazy nonsense. Right, so let's get the water out of here. Right. We're ready? We're ready? We're awesome. We are going to be just doing the bits and pieces. Let's check this. Nice thick gravy. Turn this on. There you go. Turn all the stuff off there. Now we need to sort out the mash. We're going to make the mash. I can't have butter and I can't have normal milk in my mash, so I use a little bit of oat milk, which my body seems to be able to handle. A bit of oat milk. And instead of butter, I use mayonnaise because my body can handle that. For some reason, it can't handle butter, but it can handle mayonnaise. I don't know why. But it's just the way it is. Now I need my mashing. Where's my mashing? Got to mash it. Yeah, we've got to mash it. We are going to mash the potatoes. The potatoes need mashing. Oh, right, so we'll be ready in there. And I will eat my food. And how you do? You make food and then you eat food. You know, weird. Wiggle. So we put out this potatoes. I'm going to leave some of the potatoes because I'm going to give the dogs some of the food. Dogs are going to get some of the potatoes. Dogs are also going to get some of the carrots. So the doggies can have some of the carrots and they'll have some of the gravy in with their meal this morning. So let's put the carrots out. And put the rainbow balls, rainbows in the air. Okay. Carrots for me. And it's for the doggies. Right, all that's ready. So what do we get now? We get the so that's the pie that cooked in the microwave. Meat pie. Meat pie. Hot pie. Hot pie. Pie that is hot. Now we put the gravy on top of the pie, of the carrots and potatoes. Like so, why not? I can have this gravy, so yes, I'm going to have all this gravy. And the rest of the gravy goes in for the doggies. And I will use the gravy. I can wait there. So there is the meal. That will let that cool for a tiny bit. That's way too hot now. So, the food is ready, pretty much. I'm going to feed the dogs. And of course, anything of that meal I don't eat, the dogs will have as well. It's a wonderful thing about having dogs. As long as it's food that dogs can have, then they do really enjoy having food that you eat. So how is everyone? Everybody's okay. I think everybody's. So the plan today is this. As soon as I've finished eating, I will go upstairs and I will cross over bits and pieces and set up my main PC with VR, and I will start to remove some of the stuff from the other PC because it won't need it all. It can still keep the backup stuff like top 10 games that I will play ever, just in case my main PC goes out. Yeah. Yep, you should go sleep, Parker. I'm going to shut down this now and upload it. And then while that's uploading, I will just do a few bits and pieces and then have something yummy to eat. And the dogs will have something yummy to eat. So I hope you're all having a good morning. I will be doing my normal stream later. I have to say goodbye from Cow. Cow has to say goodbye. And Chameleon. So I will say bye-bye for now. And I will see you all later. You are all splendiferous. Bye-bye for now.